Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be sharing with you guys a new series that I kind of came up with. It's gonna be me testing out palettes that I haven't touched. Like, I have a huge box next to me, and as you can see from how long this video is, it's a lot of palettes that I probably swatched or used a shade or two in each palette and just never touched it again. So this is kind of giving me a chance to go through my palettes and actually use them. So yeah, this is going to be a really long video. So grab a drink, grab a snack, get comfortable, and get ready. If you guys don't want to go through this whole video, I will leave all the palettes down in the description so you guys can just read it and let me know which palette you guys want me to do. So you guys are going to be choosing which palette I will be creating a look with, and I will be sharing with you guys the palette that you guys chose that had the most votes or whatever, and then I will make a video of me using that palette, creating a look with it. So I'm super excited to start this series. I don't know if anyone's ever done anything like this. If they have, let me know in the comments and I would definitely give them credit for it. I don't want to take credit for anything that I did not start. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna be doing these series every Tuesday, called like Test It Tuesdays or something like that. So that is pretty much all I have to say. Without further ado, let's just jump right into these palettes and get some swatches done. So the first palettes I want to talk about are all the palettes that I got from Boxycharm, and they're all kind of bunched in right here. The only one that's from Boxycharm that I'm gonna mention with the other brand, because I'm just gonna go off by brand, is a Colourpop palette that I got from Boxycharm. So I'm just gonna mention that when I mention all my Colourpop so it's not so confusing. These are all of my Boxycharm palettes that I have accumulated. So let's just grab the first one. The first one right here is the Alamar Cosmetics palette. This is what the color story looks like. It's super duper pretty. The blues are really calling out my names. They're really pretty. So I'm just gonna swatch the colors and show you guys what they look like. So don't mind this swatch right here. I kind of can't really take it off. It's like on there for good. But this is what the palette looks like swatch. They're really pretty. I did notice that the mattes were a little bit chalky and they were a little bit harder to like swatch them on. They're a little chalky. Let's just leave it at that. So this is what the palette looks like. This color is called Veradero. It is gorgeous. I already know I'm going to be using that color. This next palette here is the Crown Pro palette. I already swatched this in a previous Boxycharm unboxing video, so I will leave it up in the cards for you guys to check it out if you want to see the swatches of this palette. But from what I remember, the swatches were beautiful. The shadows were really creamy, really pigmented. Can't wait to try this palette out. Then this right here is the Pretty Vulgar Nightingale eyeshadow palette, and this is what the color story looks like. I'm not a fan of how small like the pans are, like these ones right here, the oddly shaped pans, but it is whatever. Let me just swatch a few of the shades. I'll do like some of the shimmers and some of the mattes just to make it fair. So the first one I'm gonna go in is Break Free, which is this one right here. So that's what Break Free looks like. Then let's go with Hide and Seek. So it's like a really taupey brown color. Let's go with I Spy right here. That one's really creamy compared to the first two that I swatched. Yeah, that one was way creamier, way more pigmented than the first two. And then let's go with the darkest shade, All Nighter, right here. one right here is All Nighter. Kind of came on splotchy. So those are 4 of the colors out of this palette. This next palette right here is the Boxycharm in Pure Collab. The mirror came damaged when I got this in the Boxycharm, so I just kind of cut out the mirror so it wouldn't get in any of the shadows. But this is the color story. They do have the names right on the bottom of each shadow, which I appreciate a lot. So let's just swatch a few. First, let's go with this one. This one's called Naked. And then let's go with Bay. BFF. And let's do Boxy Black. So it's like a black with some shimmer in it. So those are 4 shades in the palette. The black isn't as pigmented, but it works. It's really pretty. Up next is the Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette. It is really colorful. Honestly, I don't even know how to create a look with all colorful shades, but we will make this work. So I'm just gonna swatch all of the shades since this is a small palette. So here is the colors swatched. From swatching them, they are kind of powdery. They did have a lot of fallout when I was swatching them, but they're really colorful, really pretty, really pigmented. The pink one is really pretty. It has like some glitter to it. And then the rest of them are more mattes. This one's a little bit more on the satin side. And yeah, that is the Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette. Next Boxycharm palette is the Crown Pro Glam Metals palette. This is what the packaging looks like. So it comes with the mirror. The mirror is like a little guitar shape. And then this is the color scheme. And I like the names on the bottom again. And yeah, everything in here looks more on the satin side. I wish there were some mattes in there, but whatever. So I'm gonna jump into some. So we're gonna go with Wild Thing right here. The Wicked down here. Rebel in the middle. It's like this really pretty orangey gold. And then let's do this one right here, which is the lightest shade. It's called Pop Rock. So here are the 4 shades. I'm not disappointed at all. They are really creamy, really pigmented. The formula seems fine on this palette, so can't wait to put this into use. The last Boxycharm palette here is Pure Midnight Masquerade Face Palette. So it comes with 3 blushes and a highlight and 6 eyeshadows, I believe, if I'm looking at it right on the back. So this is what it looks like. It's really pretty. I really like the packaging, super cute. And then, yep, so 3 blushes, 1 highlight, 6 shadows, and a tiny little mirror. So without trying to blind you, this is what the colors look like. I will swatch all 4 of the face colors and then all 3 of these. Alright, so these are all the colors. These first 4 right here are the highlight and the 3 blushes, and then these 6 down here are the eyeshadows. And I am not disappointed at all from swatching these. They feel amazing, they look amazing. Alright, the next palettes I'm gonna jump into are the Colourpop palettes. So you guys already seen me use the Dream Street and Zodiac palette, but I decided to kind of put them in here just because I didn't really fully use one palette. I more so used both of them and combined and didn't really get a good feel of how each palettes were. So I will leave this video up in the cards again for you guys to check out if you guys did not see that video. So I'm not gonna swatch these until I do a full video of these once again. And then the other Colourpop palette here is the Golden State of Mind palette. I do know that when I got this palette, one of the shades were crushed, and then I just kind of pushed it back in, and then I never touched it again. And that kind of threw me off of Colourpop shadows, but hopefully that's not how the rest of them are. So these are all shimmer shades, and this one right here is the one that was crushed, and it is the shade Watch Out. So the colors are on the back of the palette, and the thing that sucks is you have to read it backwards to match it with this. So right here says Watch Out, but it's on this side that's Watch Out. It's really confusing. I hate when palettes do this. I like it when it's under the shadows, so I'm not confused. So I'm just gonna swatch a few of them. This one right here is really pretty. It's called Pay the Piper. And then the one right under it is Calling My Name right here, which is Uptight. And then, ooh, this one's pretty. Heads or Tails. And then let's do a random one. Let's do the broken one, which is Watch Out. So here is a swatch of those 4 colors. They're really pretty, kind of chalky again, but I really like this one right here, which I don't remember what it was called, but that was a really, really pretty color. Alright, so that is all of the Colourpop shadow palettes that I have. Next up are going to be the Morphe palettes. I have the Jaclyn Hill Vault palettes and then the new 35M Boss Mood palette. So let's just start with the Jaclyn Hill Vault. So this one right here is Bling Boss. This one is the purple scheme palette. So this is what the palette looks like. I know everyone has seen these palettes all over social media, but I really like the purple palette. It's super duper pretty, and I did swatch these colors because when I first got it I was so excited. And yeah, let's just swatch a few. So this one right here, Pizzazz. Let's do the one right next to it, which is Gem. We will do this one right here, which is Berry Treasure. That one's gorgeous. And then let's do Sparks, just this one right here. So this is the Bling Boss palette. Super pretty, pigmentation on point, creaminess on point. I love Morphe shadows. The next one is the Armed and Gorgeous. I believe this one is the green color scheme. Not 100%. You will see when we open it. Okay, yep, this is like the green and gold one. Super gorgeous. This one is right up my alley. Okay, so one thing I will say though is 3 of them look really similar. This one right here, Agent. This one's Secure, and Access. Those 3 look so similar. I mean, they're just like a hint of a shade different, but they look exactly the same if you were to really look at it, which is a bummer, but whatever. So let's go in with this one right here, Top Secret. The one right next to it, Smooth Criminal. Let's do a shimmer, VIP right here. And let's go with Coin, which is like this straight up gold color. And there's a swatch of those. The green and the gold are so unique. I absolutely love those 2 colors. The next one I have is the Ring the Alarm. And this one is maybe a gold one. I don't know. It has like green writing. Like, she has them all like colored and like all the confetti colored to what the color scheme is. But I can't really tell from looking at it. Like orange, gold, red. I don't know. So, okay, so it's more like an orangey red color. This one is really pretty. Again, 3 of the colors look really similar. Alert, Mugshot, and Rush. These 3 right here, super similar. It's in the same spots as the Armed and Gorgeous palette, which is super weird. and framed looks like one of the colors from the Bling Boss palette. So it looks like a lot of repeating colors, to be honest with you guys, but whatever. We are gonna go in with Lolly, Bomb Ass, Boom, and Mugshot. So here are those 4 colors right there. Lolly is super gorgeous. It's like a pink with golden undertones to it. Oh, this one right here is Lolly, by the way. It's really, really pretty. I am loving the formula of this right now. I'm not really pleased with the color schemes because there's a lot of repeating colors from each palette and in each palette. So it's alright, I guess. And then the last one from the vault is the Dark Magic, which is like her dark soul. I'm just kidding. So this one right here is Dark Magic. Again, there's a green in here that looks like the one from the Armed and Gorgeous. But who's complaining, right? Okay, I'm gonna take a Busted, Inside Job, Trickery, and Power Cut. So those are the 4 I'm gonna swatch and show you guys what they look like. So those are the 4 colors, super pretty. Busted was a little bit patchy, but it is a darker blue shade. Alright guys, do not fear, we are winding down to the last few palettes. So the last Morphe palette here is the 35M Boss Mood palette. I'm super excited because this palette looked gorgeous online. It looked beautiful, and honestly I don't even want to swatch it because of how beautiful it is, but we're doing it. So I can tell from this they did upgrade packaging. It's really sturdy compared to their old packaging, and I like how it has a bigger sticker on the back. They used to just have like this tiny little gray sticker on the bottom that you couldn't even see. So I am thankful for that. Thank you Morphe for upgrading your packaging. So it comes with the little film which has all the names on there, so I will probably have to like tape it onto the top so I know what colors I'm looking for. So let's just dive right in. I'm gonna go in with this one right here, which is called Bossy AF, and then we're gonna take this purple right here, which is Daredevil, and then let's do this one, which is Color Persona, and then let's do the black, which is called Black Magic. Guys, look at that pigmentation. Holy crap. Okay, so swatching the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette and then going in with 35M palette, these are way better than the Jaclyn Hill palettes. Sorry Jaclyn, but it's just the truth. These ones swatched way better. They felt way better to like touch, and look at that. That black is amazing. Can't wait to try this palette out. Alright, we only have 4 more palettes to go and we are done. So the first one right here is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. It is beautiful. I love the packaging on this. This is what it looks like. It's so pretty and it smells amazing. And I love the big mirror that it comes in, and this is what the colors look like. So I am gonna go with Moneybags, Chocolate Gold, this pink one right here, which is New Money, and then let's go in with Cocoa Truffle. This is a swatch of this palette. Super pretty. That gold is straight up gold. I love it. Look at that. It's still on my finger. It's so pretty. Another Too Faced palette. I actually got this from Marshall's for $24.99. This is the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I don't even have the original chocolate palette, which I probably should get. So this is what the palette looks like. It's just like a milk chocolate colored palette. And it comes in a tin can, unlike the chocolate gold. The chocolate gold feels a little bit more heavy duty. This one feels a little bit more cheaper, but it's still a nice palette. And then it comes with a smaller mirror. But this is the color scheme right here. And let's just go in. So I'm going to take Pink Sugar right here. This blue one, which is Blueberry Swirl. Let's go in with Caramel and Hot Fudge right here. So this one right here is Mousse. You can't really see it. It's more of like a topper kind of shade, but it's really, really pretty if you can see it on here. Not really, but it's a really pretty color. It's like an off-white, pink, gold, glitter topper eyeshadow. Alright guys, the moment has come. The last two palettes, which are these two right here. These are staples. I have the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia and the Subculture. Everybody hates the Subculture, so I decided to get it. So I have my own thoughts and opinions on this. I don't want to go off on reviews. So first, let's just swatch the Modern Renaissance one because everybody seems to love it. So I'm gonna take Red Ochre, Venetian Red. Let's do Vermeer right here, and let's go with Raw Sienna. So here are swatches of that. Oh my god, they are gorgeous. I love it. Super creamy, super pigmented. And last but not least, the Subculture palette. So I can't wait to swatch this and see if it's as chalky and bad as everybody says it is. I hope it's not. So I'm gonna take Untamed with this one right here. Let's go in with that yellow kind of green right here. It's called Electric. And then let's do All Star and a dark one, Rowdy, right here. So here's a swatch of those four colors. That yellow one didn't really show up, but they feel just like the Modern Renaissance palette, to be honest. But we will see once I try it out on my eyes. And yeah, that is it for this video. It was really, really long. Let me know down below which palette you guys want me to start off with. And also let me know if you guys made it to the end. If you guys did, thank you. You guys are awesome. But that is pretty much everything I have for this video. I hope you guys really like this new series that I came up with, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.